Attention passionate Detroit, Lions fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Detroit Lions' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Detroit Lions fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Detroit LIONS fans. Let's get to the news, all right, Lions Nation. Hold on to your seats because what I'm about to tell you could be a game changer for our beloved team. Rumors are swirling around that the San Francisco 49ers might be open to making a bold move this offseason, trading linebacker Fred Warner to Detroit. And this potential blockbuster isn't just about filling a gap. It's about elevating our entire defense, pushing us closer to that elusive Super Bowl title that's been just out of reach for too long. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Is this really happening? Well, the sources are pointing to some serious talks. And if you ask around, the 49ers are in a tight spot financially, especially after extending Brock Purdy and with tight cap space coming up after December 2025. That cap crunch might force them to make some tough decisions, and apparently Fred Warner could be on the chopping block, exchanged for draft picks and a promising linebacker prospect, with a focus on bolstering the offensive line. This move would be a lot like what the Tampa Bay Buccaneers did with Lavonte David, adding a versatile, elite linebacker to solidify the middle of the field. Warner, a BYU product, has been a cornerstone for the 49ers ever since he burst onto the scene, earning All-Pro honors in 2025 with a resume that's nothing short of stellar. He's not just your average linebacker, he's a game changer. In 6 games this season, he's racked up 50 tackles, scored an interception, and boasts a PFF grade of 92.5, the kind of numbers that make any defensive coordinator salivate. His coverage metrics are elite, with a coverage EPA of -0.22, and he's missed just 1% of tackles. That kind of consistency is rare, and he's also contributed with sacks, tackles for loss, and big plays when needed. His career totals, 948 tackles, 10 sacks, 10 INTs, speak volumes about his consistency and impact. What's really exciting about Warner is his leadership and versatility. He's been a cornerstone for the 49ers defense, often compared to the likes of Luke Kuechly or Bobby Wagner, players who can do it all and elevate everyone around them. When healthy, he's a true force on the field, and for a Lions team that's been a bit shaky in the middle against the run and in coverage, Warner could be the missing piece, especially considering the recent injury to Alex Anzalone, who's been solid but not quite at Warner's level. Bringing in Warner would immediately improve our coverage and run-stopping ability. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture. Detroit's defense, currently ranked around the middle of the league with a PFF grade of 76.5, has been improving but still has room to grow. We're allowing about 140 yards per game on the ground, and with the NFC North's running games, think of Dalvin Cook, Aaron Jones, and others. Stopping the run is crucial if we want to make a deep playoff run. Warner's presence, combined with Alex Anzalone, could push our linebacker core into the top 4 in the league. Imagine Warner paired with Anzalone, creating a duo that not only tackles well but also excels in pass coverage, helping us shut down tight ends like TJ Hawkinson, who had a monster game against us in Week 2 with 120 yards. This upgrade would also help us reduce yards after catch, YAC, by about 22% and cut down on those big plays that have haunted us in the past. And let's not forget the impact on Goff. Jared Goff has been excellent this season, throwing for nearly 30 yards and leading our offense with poise. But the defense's improvement is what will really elevate us to contender status. With Warner's leadership, our defense could see an 11% boost in win probability, according to some ESPN simulations, especially in close games in December and January. And considering the playoff picture, a move like this could be what pushes Detroit from good to great. From a team that's just knocking on the door to one that's ready to dominate the NFC North and beyond. Looking at the broader NFC, the Lions are already getting respect, with Super Bowl odds moving from +1,200 to +800. Adding Warner to our middle would be like putting a turbocharger on our defense. It's no secret that teams with elite linebackers tend to excel in the postseason. Remember the Chiefs in 2023? Their linebacker core was a big reason why they could contain the run and pressure the quarterback. Warner, with his ability to cover, rush the passer, and make game-changing plays, would be a perfect fit for Lions head coach Dan Campbell's aggressive style. He's known for valuing players with high motor, leadership, and the ability to elevate the team, traits Warner embodies. Now, I know some of you might be worried about the cap hit. Yes, Warner's salary in 2025 is around $25 million, which is no small change. But the 49ers are sitting on roughly $19 million in cap space and are allowing about 25 points per game, which is exactly a championship-level defense. Their current secondary is ranked poorly, with a PFF grade of just 59.4, and they're looking to reset their secondary. Trading Warner could free up about $20 million in cap space, allowing them to sign extensions for other key players like Bosa or make strategic moves to rebuild their secondary. But for us, this is an opportunity to snag a proven star who could transform our defense into a top-tier unit that's capable of shutting down the best offenses in the league. For the Lions, acquiring Warner wouldn't just be about improving our linebacker core. It's about asserting our dominance in the NFC. Historically, our defense has been a work in progress, but with Warner, we could see a major leap forward. His ability to cover tight ends, stop the run, and make clutch tackles in critical moments makes him the perfect foil to our existing core. When you look at our recent games, especially the one against Green Bay where we struggled to contain their rushing attack after Carter's injury, you realize how much we need that extra edge. Warner would give us that. His presence would also help us contain teams like the Vikings, where tackling and coverage have sometimes been inconsistent. And let's think about the playoffs. If Detroit manages to secure a top seed, having a linebacker of Warner's caliber could be the X factor, especially in snow-filled, high-stakes games. His experience, leadership, and playmaking ability make him a perfect fit for those playoff battles. Plus, with Warner on the field, our defense can be more aggressive, forcing turnovers and setting up our offense with better field position. That's how champions are made, and that's what Warner could bring to Detroit. In terms of the Super Bowl picture, the Lions are already climbing the odds ladder. But with Warner added, the projections could shift even further in our favor. His ability to neutralize intermediate passes, as he did against the Rams, or to boost our tackling efficiency by 24% against teams like the Vikings, could be the difference between a good season and a legendary one. Teams that have a strong linebacker core, think of the Chiefs with their linebackers in 2023, are often the ones hoisting the Lombardi Trophy. Warner's addition would be a statement that Detroit isn't just a playoff team anymore. We're a serious contender, ready to make some noise and leave a lasting mark. So to wrap it up, this potential trade for Fred Warner is more than just a move, it's a statement. It signals that the Lions are willing to go all in, to push all their chips to the middle of the table in pursuit of that ultimate goal. Warner Goff duel could become the heart of a new era in Detroit, one where our defense is feared across the league, and our offense gets the support it needs to finish drives and close out games. Imagine a defense that can stop the run, cover tight ends like Hawkinson, and make big plays in crunch time. This is the kind of team that can go all the way. And now, Detroit Lions fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Detroit Lions. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Detroit Lions news. This offseason could be one of the most exciting in recent memory, and with moves like this, the future looks even brighter for our team. Let's keep the faith, stay loud, and get ready for a new chapter in Lions history, one that might just end with us hoisting the Lombardi Trophy once again.